Hello and a warm welcome, everybody. Indian T20 League is done and dusted, and now it's time for us to look at the league stages. And of course, we will be making best overseas 11. Who were those 11 players who were in the limelight for the season? Of course, we have been trying to pick the players who were able to impact across all 14 games in the tournament. And I will start with the openers, of course. I have two left-handers. One is, of course, David Warner, the captain, and of course, Quinton de Kock, who has been exceptionally well for Mumbai this year as well. His wicket-keeping skills are just an add-on. And of course, David Warner again seasoned and he scored 500 plus runs. So that's a very, very good sign for Hyderabad going into the 2021 Indian T20 League season as well. Then, of course, at number three, Faf du Plessis. I think his side did not do that well, but his individual performances were at par, and that's why Faf du Plessis is the number third batsman in our list. Then, of course, at number four, I just have one name, and that is Abe De Villiers. How consistent he has been for a franchise like Bangalore. Even in the last game he played against, even in the playoffs, he ended up scoring a half century. So I think he deserves a name there. Then, of course, at number five, Benjamin Stokes. We did not think that he will be opening the innings for Rajasthan in this year's edition, but he did and ended up scoring a half century and a century, of course. So it will be very, very interesting to see as what exactly happens in the coming editions. But this edition, it was all about Ben Stokes batting. He did not bowl that much, but even then, his fielding skills along with his batting were a pure treat to watch. So these were the five players, and now the remaining, I think I have to give it over to Yuvraj to speak about all that.
Straight away, moving on to our sixth player in the list, Sam Curran, performing in all three facets of the game for Chennai. Another player who did contribute, but his side wasn't able to do all that well and ended up not making it to the playoffs. But Sam Curran was a revelation this season. Then moving on to Rashid Khan, of course, I think year in, year out, day in, day out, he's been performing. He definitely deserves a place in the side. Rashid Khan is the name is enough. Jofra Archer, of course, the next player in the list. Inside the power play, in the middle overs, in the death, wherever you give the ball to him, hand the ball to him, he'll perform for you. With the bat, also, he's such a clean striker, such a powerful striker of the ball. Jofra Archer, again, another player who's a direct entry into this side. Trent Bolt, of course, he's been another revelation for Mumbai this season. Delhi would be regretting releasing Trent Bolt because the way he's bowled this season, he showcased his class all over again. He's been swinging the ball. He's been landing the right areas. He's taken a ton of wickets. That's Trent Bolt for you. Then, of course, the pair of Kagiso Rabada and Anrich Nortje to end this side. They've been fabulous for Delhi. They've been the catalyst of bringing Delhi where they are. They did scramble their way through to the playoffs, but in the end, it was all well and good as they kept winning matches. The overseas 11 looks something like this: David Warner, Quinton de Kock at the top of the order, Faf du Plessis, Abe De Villiers following them, Ben Stokes, Sam Curran, the all-rounders. You can also include Rashid Khan and Jofra Archer in that all-round list. Trent Bolt, Kagiso Rabada, and Anrich Nortje. That was the best overseas 11. You're most welcome to make one of your own the best overseas 11 of the league stage. We had a lovely chat with you. It was always a pleasure talking to you. Me and Vedant will bring you some more action on your way. Till then, keep watching Sports Tiger, the only platform you need.